Welcome. Well, it's a little bit later morning start. We're here at the first lake. We have a couple things going on. Not only is it super windy, so I'm filming this inside the truck here today, but barometer's starting to drop. We've been in a high pressure the last few days, so not that we can't get on active fish, it's just they tend to be a little bit more lethargic. They're moving a little bit less, maybe tend to find lighter biting fish. So we're checking out first lake, new lake. It should have some pretty good solid ice. It's a pretty shallow lake overall, with decent depth. I mean, we're looking at 12 to 15 feet max deep, so expect good weed growth, good weed beds probably throughout the majority of it. Good weed growth, and finding some of these deeper weed edges or even just deep weed beds, you can find these active panfish as they kind of roam and eating and feeding all throughout them. So we're gonna hit the first lake, see what we can make happen. Thanks for joining. Let's get on the ice. take 3. Let's try to make this more flowy, right? Flowy? Yeah, flowy. That works. Okay, folks. So we are on lake numero 2. It is about noon. We are just approaching some of these lakes, or at least I'm approaching some of these lakes today on foot, strictly. I'm looking for lakes that I have been on, that I know that ice is safe, but also too that I don't have to travel a real long distance to get on a basin or a weed bed or mud flat, etc. Some of these lakes have a lot of snow on it, some of them have some slush. The keeping it simple, less is more, lightweight, keep, couple rods maybe. I'm running a K drill and a Vexar, so it's giving me the ability to be as mobile as possible, and being able to go out to numbers of bodies of water in a given day or afternoon, but also too, if I need to adjust and maybe go to a different spot on that lake, it makes it way more simple just to bogey over and start drilling some more holes. We're not quite there for running machines yet. We've had a lot of snow up here, so it's really just kind of picking and choosing your battles, and doesn't mean that there's not some great fishing to be had, and getting out there to slay. So come on along, let's see what we can find. Well, wrapping up lake number 2. We are later in the afternoon than what I would have wanted to stick around for. but did find some fish. Had to relocate to a different part of the lake. Made it pretty easy, like I said, when we're traveling lightweight, minimal gear. As you probably seen, got in a few gills, nothing super crazy, but a little bit of what I would have expected. Some nice gills too. Did tie into probably a big pike. You know, camera died, of course, and so until I got a new battery in, and she came off. Just didn't bite through, just you know, real small jig and not a whole lot of hook gap there to get them, but definitely fun when they're screaming line. And I could hang around, no doubt, for the witching hour bite. It should probably get good. Again, this is just kind of a scouting mission. Wanted to see what's what. A couple of these lakes were newer lakes, or lakes that, you know, I wanted to see under a little bit more ideal conditions. So, well, thanks for joining me. I'm looking forward to doing more video and, you know, some more shots other than just point of view. You know, utilizing the DSLR and getting some cool fish shots, nature shots, you know, all that beauty that surrounds us here in the north woods of Wisconsin. So until next time, tight lines.